Hey, what's going on everyone? My name is Donovan, and today we're going to take a look at another pair of Bluetooth sunglasses that you can see right over here. They are called the Zungle Vipers, and these are a pretty fantastic pair of Bluetooth sunglasses. And if you remember back to a couple of weeks ago on the channel, I did a review of these Bluetooth sunglasses, so very similar in design. These are from a company called Zaku, and these were available on Amazon for $110. The Zungle Vipers are a little bit more expensive. In fact, they're about $100 more expensive, but if you pre-order them right now, you can see that they're available for $130. So a little bit more expensive, obviously, than what those other ones were, but if you watched that video about the Zakus, there were quite a few things I didn't like about them. Number one was the design. I really didn't like how they looked really at all on me. Also the way that the earpiece or the speaker sat. They're technically supposed to be bone conduction, and they just didn't work very well for that because they didn't actually sit on my skull at all. So enter the Zungle Vipers, which you can see here, and those actually fix everything that I didn't like about the Zakus. So number one, I like the design. I like how these look on my face. I mean, personally, I kind of like the aviator look anyways. You can see that they're available in a couple of different styles. So they have the Viper, they also have the Lynx, and then they have the accessories there as well. And then they have a few different colors also, so you can see the black version that I have. They also have a gray with blue lenses, and then I think that's a white with kind of a blue lens as well. They call them matte white. So very, very cool. So these are the glasses that I received, and you can see right up here they say wear your beats, which is pretty cool. And then right over here they have Zungle, and when I go ahead and turn them on, so there's actually two buttons you use to turn them on, so right over here and right over here, so you're going to touch them at the same time. Takes about 2 seconds. You say power on, and you can see that those actually light up while they are connecting, and once they've connected, they turn blue and then they turn off completely. So they say Zungle right here, but once they're actually connected, they're actually turned off. I don't know if you could hear that, but the sound is coming right out of here, out of the speakers. And again, unlike the other ones, these actually sit on my skull. So they actually work for me. So see how these ones are definitely a little bit wider. So as a result, when I wore these, they just literally were like speakers sitting over my ears, and they did not sound good. The Zungle Vipers, still, I would say they're bone conduction headphones, and so you're not going to get the same experience as what you get with in-ear experience. However, they do sound a whole lot better than the ones from Zaku, in my opinion. Still not great. I mean, they still do not compare, like I said, to a pair of regular earbuds that sit in your ears. But for bone conduction sunglasses, they do sound pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and look over on the back here. So you can use them for music and calls, and you get sound out of both sides. Also, it has microphones on both sides, so as a result, phone calls are actually pretty clear with these. You can see there's a volume up, volume down, and then also one of them is track forward, track backward. One of them's volume up, volume down, and to be honest with you, I can't remember which is which. So there's one over here on the left and a couple over here on the right as well. And so for phone calls, they've actually been pretty good as a result. So we do have AI Assistant. Basically, you just hit the power button twice, and that will turn on whatever AI Assistant you have it set up to. So if I double tap it, I'm not sure if I have it set up on here on this phone with the Google Assistant, but that is how you're going to do it. You just double tap the power buttons twice to get the AI Assistant. You can see 4 hours of playtime. They are sweat proof, and we'll talk a little bit about that. They're very lightweight, so they're very comfortable to wear, and then they use Bluetooth 5.0, so for excellent connection as well. So this is how they charge, and to be honest with you, this is probably one of my least favorite things about it. So it uses a very proprietary connection. So we have USB over here, but then on this side, we have to connect them up basically to the ends. So you can see right here on the ends, they actually have the chargers, so you're going to plug it right in there, slide it in, slide the other side in, and that's how they charge. So that's one of the things I'm not hugely fond of. I don't like the fact that it's proprietary. I'd much rather have something that's just USB. So these just use basically a USB connector, so they're probably less sweat proof as a result. So they just basically charge up here with a micro USB. So not a huge fan of the proprietary connector. Another thing is when you wear them on top of your head, they do feel a little bit weird because they still press along the side, so I'll show you what that looks like. So, you know, when you're wearing sunglasses and then you go inside somewhere you don't want to wear the sunglasses anymore and you prop them up on your head, these do feel a little bit weird because they're still pinching. So for me that was just a little bit weird. And then also they don't come with any kind of carrying case. So they do come with this case in the box, but this is really not a way to carry them around. So I mean, unless you want to carry this with you everywhere, you're going to want to pick up something to put the glasses in. And you can see that they don't fold up nicely either. And so maybe that would be just a slight complaint. But other than that, I do like these a whole lot better than the Zaku's in just about every single way. But overall, interesting pair of sunglasses. Definitely check them out in the links down below if you're interested. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace.